Ms. Edward was born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. She attended Capitol Page High School in Washington, D.C., where she served as a congressional page in the United States House of Representatives. Ms. Edward attended Ohio University and Bernard Birch College in New York, where she received her master's in public administration as a National Urban Renewal Fellow. Upon receiving her master's in public administration, Ms. Edward resumed her career in public service. She has worked at the national, county, and local levels in government and nonprofit. Her career in public service is fueled by the words of Marion Wright Adams: "Service is the rent we pay to live." After moving to Georgia and working with young people, Ms. Edward discovered her love for child development and helping young people grow and learn in positive ways. For 5 years, Ms. Edward worked for Community Education Partners, where she developed the Teen Summit program. Ms. Edward became interim assistant principal of student services and helped to oversee the school's transition. Ms. Edward is the founder of Diamond Events Media Group. She has worked with the Ludacris Foundation, 2 Chainz, the True Foundation, and many more. Ms. Edward worked for Atlanta Public Schools and went on to serve as community organizing and program coordinator for Morehouse School of Medicine's Metro Atlanta Career Program. Ms. Edward is currently serving in Atlanta municipal courts as a coordinator armed with a deep belief and faith in God. Ms. Edward's advice to young people is: becoming takes patience and focus. You will make some mistakes along the way, and that is okay. Just keep going. Pray, dig deep, and keep going. I now present to you Ms. Donna Edward.
This is very, very humbling for me to be here this evening with you. And thank you for those words in your introduction. I'd first like to thank the captain of this ship, Dr. Evelyn Mobley. Teachers, staff of West End Academy, along with their community and school partners, the outstanding work that you've done here it's almost unspeakable. And working at Forest Hills Academy, this was the dream that we did not get a chance to realize, to see our young people graduate. So I'm very happy about that. I'd like to acknowledge Atlanta Public School leaders, critical partners, dedicated service providers, and all those that came along to empower and educate the young people that you see behind me. Can we make a deal tonight? Can we make a deal tonight? Okay. The more you clap, the shorter my speech will be. Well, while we're giving applauses, and before I go any further, let's give a round of applause to the family, the mothers, the fathers, the grandparents, the sisters, the brothers, the cousins, the aunts, the uncles, the pastors, the Sunday school teachers, and all those who have traveled this journey with these young people. Today is your day as well. And I need the young people behind me to know that without them, there is no you. We all stand on somebody's shoulders. It is important that you feel, you know, and understand the importance of gratitude. Because without them, you couldn't have made it. As graduates, you celebrate and you stand on the shoulders of those who have kept you lifted. There's an old gospel song that says, "Love lifted me, and love lifted you." And if you take nothing away from this experience, know that you have been loved and supported. privilege to take part in this important ceremony and celebrating your achievements, the achievements of the 2013 graduating class of the Wesleyan Academy. I see they're keeping up with my body. I am confident that those whose efforts to impart wisdom, educate, and improve each of your lives to become extraordinary citizens, college students, employees, and even future entrepreneurs was not in vain. I don't stand here as an outsider. I am you. You see, in the words of the famed African-American poet Langston Hughes, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had its tacks and splinters, the boards torn up in places with no carpet on the floor. Bare, but all the time, I've been climbing, I've been reaching, and I've been turning corners, and so shall you. I want to share with you tonight just 3 things. There are 3 truths that I've come to learn on my journey. As the coordinator of the community court for the city of Atlanta, you are my demographic. One of the things that I do is help young people between the ages of 17 and 21 complete programs through the court so they don't have criminal backgrounds. And they can start life out while teetering on the edge of adulthood with a fresh start. But I will say to you this, your choices will equal your consequences. As Donna Edward, I stand before you, not a perfect vessel, but a willing vessel. For me, there's nothing more important than you. This is my life work. When I was asked to come, I knew that God had a word that He wanted me to share with you. So here it is. 1, protect your potential. Potential is what each of you have figured out that you possess. Potential, it is between where you are and where you're going. And the good news is, because they're here, they've all resolved that they're going somewhere. Potential is the what could be. It is the future that you imagine for yourself. It is, my friends, untapped success. It is the punch you have not yet thrown. Your potential is the very thing that propels you forward. When others see it in you is one thing, but there's nothing more powerful than when you see it in yourselves. Number 2, ask yourself. As a young, curious person, I asked many questions of my mother, and it seems as if she always had an answer. But I can remember around the age of 16 or so, I can remember asking her a question, and she said to me, ask yourself. I was stunned that she didn't answer my question, so I asked her again. And she quietly but firmly said to me, ask yourself. A little miffed at her lack of response, I left the room, still with no answer. No answer to the question. I decided to take her advice and to ask myself. What I didn't know was that by responding to me the way that she did, she was increasing my critical thinking skills. She was also increasing my ability to be confident within myself and to hear God. My mother trusted the potential that was in me. And when she told me to ask myself, I learned to trust what was in me as well. So I say to you today, ask yourself. Trust and believe that you have everything you need on the inside of you to make good decisions and create the kind of life that you can be proud of. Draw on the expertise, insight, and wisdom of those who love you, who've taught you, who've mentored you. You know right from wrong, and you know good from bad. And we all know common sense is really not so common. But don't be afraid to use it. Number 3, make a decision to be excellent. Even if you think the odds are against you, and in this group the odds have been against you, and you made the decision to keep going. You see, I stand here to say as a witness, with God, anything is possible. But love is the most excellent way. And when you become excellent, it is most assuredly an expression of love. Just be excellent in all that you do, whatever you decide to do. Whether you go into healthcare, technology, law enforcement, the sciences, or education. Know that making good decisions is not only important to you now, but is ultimately an important part of your lifetime potential. You see, I'm not here to tell you that you won't have some hard days ahead, because you will. But I'm here to say that you have everything you need on the inside of you to make it in life. Each of you have a responsibility to yourself, to your family, and to your community. You have a responsibility to do even more in creating the future that you deserve. And you do that by achieving your potential. With all the pride that each of you have today, and you should, you cannot afford to be satisfied. This is no time to become complacent. In communities across America and far beyond in this global world that we live in, we're depending on leaders like you. The future is relying on you and counting on you to keep driving the progress that we need. So in conclusion, I say to you, keep inspiring yourselves to aim higher. Keep pushing to become better. I thank you, West End Academy graduates. I am confident that you're all already on the right track. As I look around this room, I am certain that if you remain focused and continue to protect and love yourselves, there's no limit to what you can achieve. I look forward to where your efforts are going to lead you over the next months and years ahead. And I will be watching. Somewhere I will be watching. Congratulations once again to the faculty and staff of West End Academy. I urge all of you and communities and schools partners to keep up the good work that you've done here. The parents and family members that have shown up today to support these young people, I just want to congratulate you again. I want to say good night and God bless.